You feel stuck? Good. That thing you keep calling burnout? It's cowardice, dressed in comfort. It's what happens when you make the wrong choice 1,000 times, then act shocked that your life feels like a prison. You want change? You want peace? You better be ready to kill who you are. Because the version of you watching this, that version is the reason you're not where you should be. Chapter 1. The Breaking Point. Emotional recognition of the truth voice. Decay doesn't scream, it whispers. You don't wake up broken, you erode. One excuse at a time. One skipped workout. One, I deserve a break. One, I'll start tomorrow. Until one day, you're 27, 37, 47. And the dreams you once whispered become gravestones buried under comfort. Every broken promise weighs something. You don't feel it when you break it. You feel it at 2:17 a.m. in the silence, in the pit of your chest, where your self-respect used to live. Treadway's 2012 neuroscience research proved this. Those with higher dopamine activity in effort-based regions consistently choose challenge over comfort. Not because it feels good, because it matters. The others? They scroll, they numb, they rot. Slowly, Baumeister uncovered the real killer. Not time, not talent. Self-regulation. Your ability to act on what you know instead of what you feel. And Robert Biswas Diener warned us, comfort isn't bad until it becomes a drug. And most of you? You're overdosing daily. You keep waiting for motivation, but you've forgotten the first rule of transformation. This isn't happening to you. It's happening because of you. Chapter 2. The Shift. Reframing the enemy. You've been fighting shadows, blaming your schedule, your past, your trauma. But none of those are stopping you. You are. The version of you that knows what needs to be done and does nothing. Research by Tangney and Baumeister found this brutal truth. People with high self-control don't just succeed more. They suffer less. Less depression, less anxiety, less chaos. Same world, same problems. Different response. You say, I just need motivation. Wrong. You need courage. Motivation is a feeling. Courage is a decision. Nature doesn't do neutral. You're either growing or you're dying. That's not poetry. It's biology. Piers Steele's meta-analysis of over 600 studies proved it. Procrastination is self-harm. It's not a quirk. It's a breakdown of your identity in slow motion. And every time you choose ease over action, you lose another piece of who you could have been. Right now, you're at a crossroads. One path leads down, comfort, sedation, regret. The other leads up, pain, purpose, rebirth, and no one can walk it for you. Chapter 3. The Weapon. Systems that win where willpower fails. You keep waiting for the right day, the perfect mood, the surge of willpower that never comes. Here's the truth. Willpower is a matchstick in a hurricane. Baumeister's 1998 research showed it clearly. Willpower burns out. You can't build your future on firewood and prayer. You need systems, weapons, tools that work when you don't want to. Tools that survive your worst day. Weapon 1. Structured discomfort. Force yourself into the grind. On purpose. Start with 5 minutes of hell. Then 10. Then 30. Every rep trains your brain that pain won't kill you. Weakness will. Weapon 2. Ruthless accountability. Studies show if you tell someone your goal, you're 65% more likely to complete it. Add a weekly check-in, that jumps to 95%. But don't tell a cheerleader. Tell a war general, someone who won't tolerate your excuses. Weapon 3. Environmental control. Delete the apps. Burn the distractions. Turn your bedroom into a battleground. Comfort thrives in chaos. Discipline thrives in clarity. Weapon 4. Incremental overload. Neuroplasticity proves this. The brain rewires based on repetition. Start small, progress slowly, but never stop. You don't rise with emotion. You rise with execution. Chapter 4. The resistance. Obstacles and the fight through. The moment you commit to change, your brain will try to break you. You'll wake up tired. You'll question everything. You'll feel resistance at every step. Good. That's how you know the enemy's real. And that means you're finally fighting it. 20% of adults are chronic procrastinators. But that stat doesn't matter. Here's the stat that does. 100% of warriors hit a wall. The only difference? They bleed forward. Your mind will beg for the easy way. It will tell you, just today. It will lie. And it will sound like logic. David Goggins said it straight. You build calluses on your mind like you do on your hands, through reps, through pain, through brutal self-confrontation. Angela Duckworth's research on grit proved what every quitter denies. Talent doesn't matter if you fold when it hurts. Passion, perseverance, pain, that's the formula. So when you fail, and you will, fall onto your system. Not your emotions, not your stories. Your system. Then get back up and go again. Chapter 5. The Reckoning. Who you could become. 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. You've come this far. Now you have a choice. Go back to the lie. Or become someone unrecognizable. This isn't fantasy. It's biology. It's repetition. It's identity, rewired by suffering. Neuroplasticity proves it. The brain physically changes based on what you repeat. If you show up for war every day, eventually you become the warrior. What felt impossible becomes automatic. What was hard becomes who you are. Jocko said it best. Discipline equals freedom. The freedom from being a slave to weakness, to cravings, to your old self. So ask yourself, what would happen if you gave it everything for 1 year? Who would you be? What would break? What would rise? Because the truth is, you don't become what you wish. You become what you repeat. Final monologue. Rise or rot. 29 to 30. Here we are. You, me, and the war you've avoided for far too long. No one is coming. No one will save you. No one will drag you out of bed and into purpose. You either rise or you rot. You either suffer with discipline now or suffer with regret forever. But either way, you will suffer. So choose your pain wisely. Comfort is the most addictive drug. Choose your pain, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret.